What's up, guys? I'm back. How you guys doing? What's going on? I know you see the title of the video. The title of the video is, man, AEW Collision, man. Now, I heard people talking about. Now, look, I was watching Collision yesterday, right? While I was doing other stuff. But I was watching and I did notice that. This is the first time I ever seen this. They was like, oh, Collision is going to be back in 2 weeks. And I was like, what? First thing in my mind, I was like, maybe it's some sports games on or some type of event, so where they can't be on. And then I end up finding out it's because they haven't sold enough tickets for their shows. So it seems like the next 2 week shows that they were supposed to have, they didn't fill enough seats. So now they're canceling them and waiting until the whatever spot they're going to be at 2 weeks from now, which probably is more booked and more filled. So this video is gonna be a video to just some advice. Maybe I'll make one like this that with WWE. It'll damn near be the same thing, but here's my advice to AEW to try to help them because I feel like this is the beginning of the end. Like I feel like sooner or later AEW is not gonna be around anymore. Just like WCW, it just may not be around anymore. Because you need your viewership, you need your ticket sales, you need the hype, you know. But here's my advice, man, and I'm being real too. This is all real. I mean, even yesterday when I was watching, right, I was just like, man, this is boring as hell. Like I understand this is not your main show, but even on Dynamite, it just be boring. The number one thing I think y'all need to fix is to make better matches. And when I say make or book better matches where you don't know who the winner is going to be. Book better matches where you actually build certain counterparts. It's too much. Here go. It's too much of that favoritism. It's too much of the same people winning and the same people losing, and the same people getting spotlight and the same ones not. And then what makes it even worse, y'all got this big, super huge roster, but y'all still stay focused on the same people. Like every show, every week. Like for example, I shouldn't see Jay Briscoe on Collision. Like he already get time everywhere else he go. He has another match on Collision that you know he's gonna win. Like, see, this is why viewership is going down. You're not, and I'm telling you, like AEW did have moments where it was getting a little fun and interesting. Y'all had y'all moments, but now it's Jack. It's Jack. It's Jack. Just like with Private Party won the titles, but look, you're not doing any matches with them to build them up or do nothing with them. You just got them sitting back every week behind the damn thing and letting everybody else wrestle it out in the tournament just to put them in a fatal four way, which is just automatically put the odds against them. It's like again, you not building. Yeah, I mean, look at Collision today. Mariah May versus that one girl. Duh, Mariah May gonna win. Y'all haven't built anybody strong against Mariah May. No one. So it pretty much tell you she's just gonna go on this lame, pathetic winning streak until Tony Storm come back. No one is being built against Mariah May. A lot of people like Mariah May because of how she looked, but that's not even saving her. That's not even saving her because of the matches, man. Nobody wants to sit there and watch no 15, 20-minute match where you know who's going to be the winner. Shelton Benjamin, he went against some luchador dudes. You know he was going to win. Come on, it's the same people winning and losing, man. Harley Quinn, who I feel like y'all should give some wins to. She gets beat by the Asian girl, right? Then the other Asian girl wins too over the other girl who don't never win nothing, right? Akara Shida, who did she fight? Just know it was some low rank, low tier person. So here they go boosting them a little bit, but who are they gonna get knocked down by? And they ain't really beating anyone. Powerhouse Hobbs had a match, jobbed them out real quick, no build, no build. Like barely, it's to the point where it's like the only times you don't really know who's gonna win or lose is at the pay-per-views. And even majority of those matches, you know who gonna win. That's what it's becoming more and more like. It seems like the pay-per-views are the only thing kind of worth watching because you got that. It might be a little bit more suspenseful about who's fighting. Like every show is the same, and that's the problem with AEW too. Every show is the same. Dynamite, Collision, they're all like the same. Dynamite is the best show, but it's still almost like the same. It's just the same stuff, really. There's really no mix. You still got people from every show dang near on every show. The people be on Collision, pretty much be on Dynamite, and sometimes Rampage. That's number one, man. You need to book better matches, and you need to build other people up a little bit to give them more of an anticipation where people will want to get anticipated. People are tired of seeing FTR every week, winning every week. They're boring. FTR is boring. And then you give so much time and attention to people who really aren't really that charismatic. And, and some of the ones that kind of are might get the little dull little gimmicks. Another reason y'all suffering is because a lot of y'all upper stars are gone. A lot of the stars that y'all kind of were leaning on are gone. I'm not going to go into detail about all the stars. We getting a couple of them back, but I think that's hurting them too, not having really everybody there. Like, not even MJF has really been there. He ain't even really been on the show, you know? That's what I think would really help. Like, I understand AEW. I get that they can put on some good matches. Don't get me wrong. Now the wrestling can be nice and fun to watch. And y'all do put more effort into y'all matches when it comes to the wrestling. It gets a little sloppy and lackluster at times though. But y'all do put more effort into the matches. But it can't just be that. It can't just be wrestling move, wrestling move, wrestling move, wrestling move without no real builds or no real storylines. Look what's going on with John Moxley. People getting bored of him because he ain't doing nothing. He just running around with this stupid group and this girl beating up everybody, saying stuff is gonna change and ain't nothing changed. He just keeps coming out, jumping, attacking people, setting people up. Now you might be a little questionable about this match, but here it goes. It's a pay-per-view. Him versus Orange Cassidy is pay-per-view. So that one you might want to guess. Even though honestly, I'm leaning towards Moxley winning that. It's a little tough because Orange Cassidy don't really lose, but I feel like they just been giving Moxley way too much for him to lose. I don't know what y'all planning on doing with him, but whatever he's doing, it's been going on for way too long, and it's just getting boring. Moxley know he got a weird ass voice too. Ain't his voice kind of crazy and weird? Just the way he talk is kind of crazy. But what else? Oh, another thing that can help y'all: do more for the minorities. Do more for your minority talent. Stop. Like, it's nothing wrong with pushing white talents, but it's a problem when they're the only ones getting the big pushes. It's just like WWE. They do the same thing. Like, you got to give more to your minorities. You got to give more to your Ricochets, your Swerves, and them. Like I said, I don't even think the Hurt Business syndicate is finna go anywhere and do anything. They're just fighting each other who are in the group. I don't see no titles being set up or nothing. Mercedes Moné looks like she's finna lose to Chris Stanlander, and you watered her down with Camille, and you watered her down and made her look weak. You're not doing nothing. All of these luchadors, all of these Japanese wrestlers, because it's a lot. I can't even name them all. So many of them. Nothing. Them dudes ain't doing nothing. Y'all ain't doing nothing for them, but jobbing them out. Jobbing them out. Oh, we gave Private Party the tag team titles. Yeah, they've been there for 5 years. And they just now won it for the first time in 5 years. And you're not even giving him any matches to really build them up to this fatal 4-way coming up. See, you're not really doing nothing for them. And that's a big sign of them just losing. They're just going to lose in the fatal 4-way. 9 times out of 10, they're going to give those tag team titles to the Outrunners because they've been getting built up lately. Or maybe the new House of Black team, which isn't really new, You gotta do more for your minorities. Willow fell off the map. You're doing nothing with Ricochet. What happened to what's his name? And he was blowing up. And we ain't even seen him, man. What is his name? Hologram. What happened to him? But you want to throw Beast Mortals and them down our necks every week just so they could job out every week. It's boring. It's boring. It's boring. AEW, I'm going to say it again, used to be the funner show. Like I've been watching AEW now, not as long as WWE, but I definitely been watching it for some years. It used to be a little bit more bigger and funner, or have a little more going on. Now it's just lazy booking just to fill the shows, where you know who going. I'm telling you, yesterday just watching Collision, because I watched Collision yesterday. That's how I know. Like when I seen the 2 weeks, I was like, damn, this is boring as hell. And I'm being serious. Like, I'm not hating on AEW. This is not me trying to act like WWE is better. But I'm just being honest. It just wasn't really worth watching. Too many boring, predictable matches. And the little storylines you do don't really do much. It's too oversaturated. I think what AEW really needs is a 3-hour show. That's what y'all really need. So y'all can space things out a little bit more and give people a chance. You know, AEW is just like Raw, WWE Raw. It's so jumbled together, and you know you want to keep your favorites up, and you only got 2 hours, you know. Instead of getting new shows, you should try to get a show to be 3 hours or 2.5 hours. If you got a show for 2.5 hours, I think that would help, because it would give you more time to work and give other people some shine. You know, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. So let me know what y'all think, man. AEW Collision canceled for the next 2 weeks. Can you believe it, right? It just seems like things, it's like every week I'm just hearing about how the views just keep declining. And they might get a little increase here and there, but then they decline. And then especially the other shows. And now they're being canceled for 2 weeks. Yeah, y'all need some help. And this is my advice. So I hope y'all enjoy this video. Hit the like button. Let me guys know what you think about this. I might put up a poll on the community post or something. And I'll talk to you guys later. Peace out.